Have you guys ever heard of the saying, looks can be deceiving? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a perfect example of that in the Shopify e-commerce world. So today, I want to share with you a brand that has just been completely killing it for the longest time. I've actually made a video about this brand in the past, so I wanted to revisit it now in 2021 and see if they've changed anything. To my surprise, there really haven't been any changes, yet they're still continuing to crush it. So this will serve as an incredible example for those of you guys that are building Shopify brands and, are maybe thinking that it's never going to work out, or that you need to find some insane idea, like you need to invent the next Apple or Facebook or something like that in order to succeed in this space. This video right here will demystify that, and it will serve as an amazing lesson in branding and product design, I think. So first, we'll look at their store branding, we'll look at their product design, and we'll just kind of try to pick it apart and see what we can learn from it. Then we're going to look at their social media presence to see if that's anything noteworthy. And lastly, we're going to take a look at their ads, because that's usually where the secret sauce is for a lot of these high growth brands. So with that said, let's get right into it. I don't want to waste any time. The brand that we are discussing today is called Forever Spin. Now, if you've been following me for a long time, first of all, you're a goat and I love you, but you've probably seen this brand before, because this was actually one of the first brands that I ever did a case study on. And ever since then, you guys have been loving these types of videos. As you can see, it's not the most revolutionary Shopify store ever. In fact, it's actually extremely simple. And all they're selling, this store called Forever Spin, is these little spinning tops. And you're probably thinking, are we in Inception right now? We're not. You can pinch yourself and see that we're actually not dreaming, that this is reality. We're not in the metaverse or anything. This is real. And I estimate the store to be doing at least $500,000 per month, given their average order value. So that might sound like a lot of mumbo jumbo if you've never really talked about e-commerce before, but don't worry, you'll get used to it on this channel. We talk about a lot of these different things relating to the online world. But yeah, this is a clean Shopify store, of course. Like, they don't have too much going on. It's really simple and to the point, which is a big reason why this brand is successful. I mean, the product itself is pretty self-explanatory. It's just a little toy. But one thing that I do notice different is how they're branding it and marketing it. So now they're talking about this as, I think I saw it on their website, or on their Facebook, they talk about it as rediscovering the world's oldest toy. So I guess they consider this a toy, and I guess it is a toy. I didn't know that this was a thing way back in the day, and that's actually a really good angle. And as you can see, if we look at some of the comments here, people are like, oh, this is a really cool gift idea, which it is. So let's click enter store here and check out some of their stuff. Now, one of the biggest reasons why this store is so successful is pretty evident right away. It's their average order value. So they have an extremely clean funnel, lifetime warranty, shipped to all countries. They're talking about these things and removing the friction, right? Like, these are things that customers are looking for when they spend a lot of money, especially when it comes to something like this. They're gonna spend a lot of money. Like, look at the smallest set here, or the cheapest set, is $258. That's a lot of money for some spinning tops, right? And it only goes up like basically exponentially here. Their most expensive one is $1,700. So huge average order value and really cool business, honestly. Now, if you're wondering how you can build something like this yourself, you're basically gonna have to use some sort of app, like for example, Shogun. Shogun integrates into Shopify, so it's really easy to use. And with Shogun, you can actually create custom landing pages, sort of like this one. It may not be exactly like it, right? Like, you're going to have to use your own imagination, your own creativity. But my point is, that's how people create these custom landing pages, usually using other apps or developers. Of course, I highly doubt you're going to have access to developers right now if you're just starting, but you definitely have access to Shogun. So check that out if you're building a Shopify store right now. And something I think is genius here from their website is, first of all, that they offer packages, because they have this product as an individual product. Like, you can buy these individually, but then you can also buy them as a set, which is genius, right? Like bundling products together, probably the easiest way to actually increase your average order value. And increasing your average order value means you can spend more money acquiring customers, therefore you can spend more money on ads. And yeah, this is basically a flawless funnel, as you can see. And I'm honestly really impressed by this business. Like, this would be a really fun business to run, in my opinion, and it's so clean. The way that they've designed it is perfect, honestly, and it's extremely simple. So it just goes to show you don't need a ton of fancy stuff on your website. You just need to be clear, explain your product well, and try to make it fun by adding bundles and stuff like that. Now, let's take a look at their social media pages to see if there's anything there that we can learn from. Honestly, there really isn't. My guess is that the people that are going to be browsing social media are not necessarily going to be too interested in a product like this, so they don't focus all of their effort on social media, and they've actually made their social media page a lot cleaner than last time I reviewed it. So they don't post often. They haven't posted in like a year, and I think that's a good lesson, like know your audience. Clearly their audience doesn't care too much about them posting on Instagram, yet they still do these huge numbers. So you don't actually have to be posting 24/7 if it's not actually making your business any money. And this is a perfect example of that. Now, their other social media that they link is their Facebook page. And over here, again, they never really post. So this brand, again, is just not posting a lot. But when they do post, they do pretty decently in terms of engagement. And look at what somebody here said. They said, "When will you come out with some new tops? I have all of the ones currently in store." That's kind of nuts. That means that she spent probably like $2,000 on this store. Just this one lady alone. Surprisingly, they have a decent amount of followers on Twitter. I actually didn't see that coming. So what that means to me is that they're probably running Twitter ads, and they're not posting on Twitter a lot. So it's not that they're getting like a ton of organic engagement. It's that they're just running ads. So with that said, that leads us perfectly smoothly into the next segment of this video, which is going to be to just take a look at their ads. So to do that, you're going to go on their Facebook page, then you're going to go to page transparency down here, and then go to ad library. I actually just realized they are doing a lot when it comes to YouTube as well, because when I checked out their SimilarWeb, it's making me register now for some reason, but it says that a lot of their traffic is coming from YouTube and Pocket as well, which I don't really know how that works, but if you know more about that, please let me know in the comments. That would be amazing. But let's check out some of their Facebook ads anyways. So their Facebook ad strategy is quite simple. Again, so just the whole theme of this store is simplicity and, not having anything that doesn't need to be there, not wasting money on things that aren't generating revenue. That's the theme of this store. And I personally really like that. I mean, that's really cool. And I think a lot of you guys would resonate with that. Their ads, again, are nothing really they don't really stand out too much. I mean, yes, it is a very unique product, but all they really mention is today get free shipping and a gift with all orders. So every order gets a free gift and you get free shipping. That's a pretty decent offer. I mean, who wouldn't want to get a free gift? And who wants to pay for shipping? So that's a really good offer to test out. And they're doing just image ads, which is surprising since I feel like a product like this would actually be very aesthetically pleasing in a video. So if anybody from Forever Spin is watching this, hit me up. I'd love to help you out with some of your ads, maybe getting some ideas going. I would love to be a part of this business somehow, but let me stop. Honestly, yeah, this brand is really incredible, and I think it serves as a great example for all of you guys to just really stick to something that you believe in, learn about design, keep things simple and efficient. Don't be like a lot of people out here where you think you need to be doing everything in order to succeed. Instead, this brand proves that if you just focus on a few things and do them really well, you can find crazy success that's also very sustainable. This brand has been around for so long. This brand has been around for 7 years. So what a great example of a sustainable business. But that's it for this video. I hope that you guys learned something or just simply enjoyed the information I presented to you. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more. I'll be seeing you guys in my next one. Peace.